Okay, let me tell you a little story. Back when I was 20, I bought some studio gear and I set up a little recording station in my parents' basement, and I just want to learn how to record. So I would, get friends to record guitars, drums, all these little things, just to kind of get good. It was just a little Digio One with some microphones, nothing crazy. During this time, a friend of mine, Drew Budd, reached out to me and said he wants to record an album. He's been working on some songs, and he feels it's time to get out there. So I was like, this is great. I haven't done an album before. I'm gonna get some more gear, but I get to release an album. Like, this is so cool. Anyways, so we start working and we're writing songs. I didn't realize how long the process could be. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, I just figured, we'd probably get in there, bang out some hits and move on. But, there's a lot of work that goes into writing new songs and rearranging things and then finally recording stuff, getting people together to record. Like, it was a big undertaking. And during this time, me and him started playing in a band together. So this album kind of got put on the back burner a little bit. It didn't happen as quickly as we thought. And when you start to lose momentum, one of the things that happens is that kind of snowballs, right? So we finally finished the album. It must have been like 8 years later. So during this time, I moved into my parents' basement, opened up a studio, and then started doing other projects. And the same thing with him. We both had, jobs, either touring or a mortgage. So anyways, long story short, we finished the album. It took about 8 years, and then I don't hear anything. That's it, and it wasn't released, which it's fine. It kind of felt like, that time of that album has passed and there's no animosity about it. And I figured if it was to be released, it'd be released when Drew's ready. So, it is what it is. So about 2 years ago, I get a message from Drew and he said, you know what? We've been sitting on this album for a long time. I think I just want to get it off my plate. Let's get it out there and then we can start working on new things. And I was like, you know what? This is a really good idea. We worked hard on it. Let's get it out there. So we went back and forth. I helped him do the artwork and figure out how we're going to distribute it, and we released the album last September. So why am I telling you this story? Well, I'm going to tell you at the end of this video why this is such an important story to me. But right now, I have to get ready for a writing session with Drew, and to get ready for this session, I have to restring my guitar. So let's do that right now, and then we'll get back into it. How's it going, buddy?
Smiley, son of a bitch.
Smiley, son of a bitch. So yeah, hi. There, it said it.
Do it again. And scene.
And scene. So why did I tell you this story at the beginning of this video? Well, it has to do with giving you some context of where I was a couple years ago in my life. I was going to school for software engineering, still am, growing my family, so that's been pretty busy and pretty awesome, but really busy. Music was just something that was kind of put on the back burner of my life, and it kind of got me a little depressed a little bit. It has nothing to do with the family or the school. It was just, music is just something I did for all my life. It was just part of me, and to not do it was really weird, When Drew messaged me, it kind of gave me an opportunity to kind of get back in that world a little bit, which is really great. It gave me an opportunity to take a chance on myself. And I'm so glad that we did release this album, because even though we recorded it, you know, in early 2000s, and I was learning a lot of things with recording, it still holds up. Since we released it, the album has been streamed over 100,000 times, maybe more. He messaged me last week to tell me that we had 10,000 streams on the album. So all these fears that we had about it, you know, were for nothing. It is a solid recording, and it's something that we're very, very proud of. And that's what makes this so special to me, was the fact that it taught me a lesson. I learn stuff when I record, but this one resonated with me because of the timing. So some of you are probably in the same boat I am in, and it's like, you want to do it, but it's kind of intimidating, and I get that. I remember going back to school for the first time. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous about it, because I'm going to go to school with people that are half my age. What are they gonna think? Are they gonna perceive me as this and that? And you know what? As soon as I got to school and I met everybody was really cool. I realized there's a ton of people in the same boat that I am, and we're all just trying to do the best that we can do. And you know, once you get to work, whether it's, you know, deciding in your late 40s to go back and I'm gonna record an album, once you take that first step and start doing it, it becomes a lot easier and it's less scary. Once you get your head in the work, it's awesome. The moral of the story is, you know, never be afraid to take a chance on yourself, because you will amaze yourself at what you can do. And don't let anything hold you back, whether it's your age or whether there's been an idea that you've been sitting on for too long. Don't let that hold you back on doing it. Anyways, that's my pep talk. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.